Hello there, race fans, and welcome once again to the Southeast Coast Slammin' Trucks. Here we are in the playoffs of the Sweet 16 here at Las Vegas here tonight, and coming to you here on Rice Motorsports TV. And boy, we're just getting in here. They're wrapping up qualifying here, and but also definitely want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. That would be Shenandoah Shine and Butt Kicker. Make sure you check out their links in the description. And boy, I tell you, things are really heating up. We got tied points and everything. Blake Roebuck, Mark Beverly, they're tied there in running 6th and 7th. Down below the cut there, looks like Brett Summers and Dennis Steele are tied there. They're showing 10th and 11th. And I mean, we got two guys locked in, Alex Pelican and Evan Pienta, and we'll see if there'll be a third guy to get locked in tonight. So, and like I said, they're just wrapping up qualifying, so we're going to go ahead and actually look like they just finished and they're gridding up. And we had to get in here at the last second here. And had to do a restart here. It had a big update. We managed to get that done. And looks like the guys are starting to make their way onto pit road. Or actually at the start-finish line there. And while they're lining up here, let's go ahead and take a look at that starting grid. On the pole is Joshua Abbey. Starting second is Garrett Wolfenbarger. It looks like the Shenandoah Shine guys will be locked out the front row. Hey, surprise, surprise, the Pelican brothers are on row 2. Is that really any surprise? Not really. Anthony Pelican starting 3rd, Alex is 4th. Bradley Wilson starting in that 5th spot. Garth Snyder starting 6th. 7th is Billy Gray. Then we have Blake Roebuck 8th. 9th is Nick Gardner. Dominic Lee, he rounds out the top 10. 11th position, we have Nathan Somerville with Brandon Pearl in the 12th position. 13th is Roger Strickland. 14th is Evan Pienta. 15th is Jeremy Talley. Dennis Steele in the 16th spot. Brett Summers is 17th. 18th, Mark Beverly. 19th, Don Grimmert. And Randy Sally rounds out the field in the 20th position. And we're waiting for them to get the green light to get going. We're waiting for Joshua Abbey. There he is. He just got out of the pits there onto the starting grid. And that looks like just about everybody. So the pace truck should be pulling off any moment now. Boy, beautiful night for racing out there, folks. 81 degrees, winds a little gusty at 11 miles an hour. Track temperature only 82 degrees. Now they're running that 75% fuel. They have 4 complete sets of tires. The set they start with plus 3 additional sets. They got the one faster pair, get 2 chances at a green-white checker, and boy, these guys, they might get down to the point where they might use both of them. You never know. And they have 101 scheduled laps for this evening, so we'll see if they end up there or end up getting into those green-white checker situations. Field coming around now, heading down the back stretch. Everybody's getting in formation here. Nice 20 truck field out there tonight. Looks like everybody was, sometimes, you know, you have somebody couldn't make it into the start. Good to see everybody out here for the start of tonight's race. Making their way now, middle of turns 3 and 4. Lights are out on the pace truck, so we should be getting underway right just about now. Waiting for that pace truck to pull in. And is he? No, he's not. Oh, there he is. Okay, they always pull in so late. Waiting for that green flag. Waiting. We got the green, and we're racing here at Las Vegas. And they're off and running, heading down to turn 1. And they're still, the 2 leaders are right there. Shenandoah Shine boys with the Pelican brothers in hot pursuit. Oh, somebody just blinked out a little bit. Oh, I got to move off of him, whoever that is that's blinking. Anthony Pelican there in that 3rd position. His brother right alongside him, Bradley Wilson. He is right there, right on the tail. Oh, boy, they're getting wild already, folks. Everybody had to take a little evasive action. Somebody, who is that going up the middle there? Is that Garth Snyder? I think that was Yeah, the 88 of Garth Snyder, he threaded the needle there, now into the 6th position when the field opened up there for a minute. Boy, I tell you, these guys took off like they were shot out of a cannon from 0 to 100, right just like that, and we're battling already here, starting lap number 3. Now Joshua Abbey, he's able to hold on to that lead. Anthony Pelican now right on his tail, and he is ready to make a move on that number 05 truck if he can. He's sizing him up, looking high. He's going to stay there for a moment as we go down to turn 3. Boy, Pelican, he's battling by himself right now. Boy, he's got Abbey and 3 Shenandoah Shine drivers, Bradley Wilson, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Billy Gray, right behind him. Closest teammate is Nick Gardner back in that 6th position. He's holding on for the moment here. There's Gardner back in that number 16 truck, trying to see if he can find a way up there, working on the 11 there, Billy Gray, as they go down the backstretch into turn 3. Boy, Las Vegas is a fast track here. You got a few lanes that you can take here. But, man, the action is really nonstop here at Las Vegas. And we see, who is that? That is that Anthony blinking there? Or something, I couldn't tell if that was Joshua Abbey or Anthony Pelican blinking. That's never a good sign. Look at Bradley Wilson right on the bumper of his teammate, trying to just keep him up at the front. Anthony Pelican pinned down on the inside as they come out of turn 4. But what was that, the top 8 or 9 there? Man, those guys are they're almost getting ready to break away from the rest of the pack there. There's Wolfenbarger. He's in that 6th position. Garth Snyder, I'm sorry. He's backing up that group. And look at that group here riding on board with Garth here. Boy, I tell you, they're racing like it is a green-white checker situation already. And you can see the gap already forming between them and the rest of the field. Joshua Abbey still hanging on to that lead position. Anthony Pelican in that 2nd spot. There's Bradley Wilson in 3rd. Nick Gardner now up to that 4th position. So some of the dialed-in racing guys are starting to break up that thick pack of Shenandoah Shine drivers. Man, these guys are like they're flying in formation here. Good grief. Anthony Pelican, he is staying right there behind Joshua Abbey, keeping the pressure on. Now, Bradley Wilson, he's going to have to worry about Nick Gardner now getting down on the inside of the 51. Bradley Wilson may not be able to do too much here because he might get a little distracted with that 51 all over him. And just as we say, just look at Anthony Pelican. He finally does get down on the inside of Abbey. He takes that lead just as they cross the stripe. I think Joshua Abbey got it back, and he's going to retain the lead once again as we go into lap 9. Anthony Pelican fighting hard to get to that lead, and that might have been Anthony that was blinking because we were locked on him there for a second. And so I'm thinking that's him that's maybe having a little bit of a connection issue, and we sure hope that holds out for him. Brother Alex Pelican back there currently in the 5th spot, right behind teammate. That's Nick Gardner directly in front of him. So these guys are continuing to battle on a little bit further back. Garth Snyder. There looks like the rest of the field is starting to catch up just a little bit. There's Brandon Pearl in that purple 61 truck trying to get a little closer there. Nathan Somerville in the 10th position. Now Garth Snyder, he's one of the there's Garth right there, the 88 machine. He's pretty much up there by himself right now, one of the Ford bike drivers. He's got 3 teammates, Blake Roebuck, Dominic Lee, and Evan Pienta running 11th, 12th, and 13th. Boy, Pienta. Oh, somebody just went low. Was that the 77? Yes, it was. Brett Summers. Oh, man, he managed to hang on to that truck. That was a heck of a save. by the 77. Lost a lot of momentum, though. Meanwhile, up the front, they're continuing to battle. Anthony Pelican, he's ahead. And that, okay, I take that back. I guess that was Joshua Abbey that was blinking. I just saw him blink. Oh, man, I hope he can hold on. I hope his connection holds out, because he is in one heck of a battle with Anthony Pelican. He's fighting back, trying to get that lead once again. Man, these guys are fighting like it's coming to the checkered flag. Boy, those trucks must really be handling good out there with them going at it. Boy, look at Nick Gardner all over the back of Bradley Wilson. Man, that was close. Garrett Wolfenbarger, he's back there. He's working on the number 11, Billy Gray. Non-stop action right from the green flag. We can see, looks like Brandon Pearl, he's starting to work up in that action as well. Right behind Garth Snyder there as they come down to start lap number 14. 101 scheduled. Man, they're cranking off these laps super quick. Pelican got ahead once again. So far, he's managing to stay out front. Oh, and now he's got, looks like about a truck length and a half there on Abbey. Abbey trying to work his way back in there. Here he goes, trying to get close enough to get another shot at Pelican. I think that's the main thing Anthony needed to do, is get out front so he can just run his line. And he may be able to just outpace the 05, but I don't know. Boy, Joshua Abbey continues to blink. Bradley Wilson in that third position right behind his teammate. And that's never a comfortable situation when you got a guy in front of you blinking like that. Because you have to think all the time, if he blinks out, if he's gone for a full second or so, and you continue to race, and you got to do some serious multitasking and keeping all the time in mind, okay, where was that guy when he blinked out? Getting right on the bumper of his teammate. Good to see Bradley running up the front there. Still got, and there you can see they're starting to break away from the rest of the pack here. Pelican, boy, he got that lead. Joshua Abbey is not letting go. And back in the fourth position, Anthony's brother, Alex Pelican, now has gotten a comfortable fourth spot there over Nick Gardner's teammate. Garrett Wolfenbarger is getting close to that top 5. He's trying to work on that 16 truck. Garth Snyder still holding on in the top 10. Now he's got Somerville and Billy Gray behind him. They're having a nice battle for position there. Everybody behind them, they're kind of strung out. See more guys. There's Brandon Pearl a little bit further back. Let's look a little further back in the field. Jeremy Talley running in the 13th position there, a little bit further back. There's Randy Sally in the number 79 machine. He's got Mark Beverly behind, Strickland in front of him. So these guys are just trying to get it done here tonight. 14 of Don Grimmard. Meanwhile, up the front, those guys at the front continue to battle. No matter who's in the lead, they are not getting a moment's rest. If it was Abbey, Pelican would be all over him. And right now, Joshua Abbey's all over that 98 machine. No let up whatsoever. 19 laps now in the books. Wilson trying to keep pace, and he's getting a little heat there from Alex Pelican. Alex moving in on that 51 machine. Let's see what happens here in a couple of laps. Once they start getting close, those Pelican brothers are going to pounce. Now it looks like, I think that was Wilson. He might have just grazed the wall. Saw some sparks flying there. He either grazed the wall or bottomed out just a touch. Pelican pulls right up onto the bottom, into the bumper of that 51. Oh my goodness. Trying to work his way down on the inside. Boy, I'm glad Wilson's spotter called inside there, or outside, because for a minute there I thought he was going to move up on the 12. That would have probably ended bad for both of them. Alex couldn't find a way around on the outside, trying that inside line. As they go through turns 1 and 2 there onto the backstretch, he's got half a trunk length ahead of the 51. Joshua Abbey continues to blink. Oh, man, look at the connection issue there for the 05. Boy, I tell you, that is not looking good there, folks. And the funny thing about it, Abbey, he might not even be realizing anything unless the car in front of him, Anthony Pelican, is blinking out. Because, you know, sometimes when you're losing your connection, it looks like everybody else around you is blinking in and out. But it's in reality, it's you that's getting ready to go bye-bye. Bradley Wilson once again just getting down on the outside of his teammate there. Man, they were super close as well. Pelican now trying to figure out what he can do. Wilson, he's going to go by the 05, move into the second spot. And it looks sort of like, there Abbey continues to blink. Alex Pelican's trying to get by the 05, and he does. And it looks like he's clear. Boy, Joshua Abbey, that blinking is just, seems like it's getting worse. Or at the least staying at the consistency that we've been seeing it. Now Bradley Wilson trying to see what he can do. Boy, he's sandwiched between the Pelican brothers. That's not a comfortable place to be in. But he's there, and he's going for that lead position. He's got a good run, trying to get a good run anyway on Anthony Pelican. Oh, boy, here comes Alex, and that's really close on that right rear of the 51. Trying to get a run down the backstretch. Let's see who gets off the corner better. Wilson taking the low line. Alex Pelican on the, well, it's not the high line, it's the middle lane there as they come off of 4. Looks like Alex might get the run here. Let's see if he can hold on to it. He's right now showing second. Bradley, he just scoots in right behind the number 12. I say, okay, you got me right now, but I'm sticking right here with you. Man, these guys are pedaling hard here, boy. Joshua Abbey trying to hang on. Blinking or no blinking, he is right there. He is not giving up. Bradley Wilson battling hard, trying to hold on to the bumper of Alex Pelican. Now we're, I guess you could say, quarter of the way through, lap 26 of 101. As we ride on board the number 51. These guys are battling out. Nick Gardner got a little separation from that lead group, but he's comfortably in that 5th spot. Garrett Wolfenbarger is starting to get a little closer. Garth Snyder, he's got one guy between him and a couple of his teammates, and that would be the 11 of Billy Gray. Looks like Blake Roebuck's trying to work on him down on the inside. Blake Roebuck and Evan Pienta right behind Billy Gray there, running 9th and 10th. And meanwhile, up the front, the battle rages on. Alex Pelican, it's the Pelican brothers, 1-2, Anthony and Alex. Bradley Wilson now, he got shook out of that second position. Now it's just a matter of just holding on and sticking in with these guys. Now they have 3 more sets of tires. And boy, the furious pace that they're running, one has to wonder now which is going to give out first, the fuel or the tires. How many laps can they go? They're running 75% fuel. And I'm guessing they'll probably do somewhere 30, 40 laps maybe, and we'll see what happens. We're already on lap 28, make it 29 as Anthony crosses the stripe. And the top 4, they're just starting to break away now. Gardner, he's still solidly in that 5th spot. Wolfenbarger hasn't been able to make any progress, but here comes Garth Snyder now bearing down on the number 32. Trying to see if he can move up to that 6th position. Billy Gray is a little bit further back. He doesn't have a lot of pressure, though, from Evan Pienta and Blake Roebuck, 2 teammates running there. Nathan Somerville back in the 11th spot. There's a bit of a gap between him and Jeremy Talley. These guys are spread out pretty good back here. Dominic Lee, 12th spot. There's Brett Summers. I'm sorry, Dominic was 13th. Brett Summers, 14th. And Mark Beverly, in that 3 machine, getting a lot of pressure there from the 61 Brandon Pearl. That's one of the closest battles back there. I'd say back towards the rear third of the pack here. Roger Strickland, a lot of space between him and Randy Sally. Pelican brothers still running 1-2 up the front. Then we have Dom Grimm at 19th, and Dennis Steele is still shotgun on the field here at the moment. And at the front of the pack, it's Anthony Pelican, Alex Pelican, and boy, they have broken out a bit of a gap now between them and Bradley Wilson. Pelican brothers kicking it into overdrive like you know they can. Boy, I tell you, they have taken command of this truck this season. They are driving the wheels off of that thing. When they get out there in clean air, it's just hard to beat them. Now on lap 32, Wilson rolling along in that 3rd spot. He's got his teammate Abby still hanging in there, and it doesn't look like he's blinking as much now. Looks like that is settled down. So that's good for Joshua. Glad to see that. Running in that 4th position, Nick Gardner, he is pulled in though. He was back there a ways, and now he's starting to draw in on the 05. And he might be able to get up there. Those 2 Shenandoah Shine boys right between him and his 2 teammates running in the 1st and 2nd positions. So right now, it looks like we're kind of in a phase now where we're just going to get in here and grind out these laps, going through that first fuel run. Not that he's not trying to pass, but we're well into the run now, 34 laps in. So Gardner, he's sticking there. Wilson, he started to break away just a little bit in that 3rd spot. Still not really close to the leader, several truck lengths behind, but solidly in that 3rd position. Garth Snyder and Evan Pienta, they're right there together. They're past Garrett Wolfenbarger, Wolfenbarger back to that 8th position. And he's got another, we got somebody on pit road, a couple of guys. It looks like Brett Summers coming down pit road and Don Grimmert. These are the first guys to come in here, lap 35. Green flag pit stops could be going underway now. And, somebody just overshot. I think that might have been Don Grimmert. And here come the Pelican brothers. They're down on pit road. Joshua Abbey, he stayed out along with Blake Roebuck, Billy Gray, Nathan Somerville. They all rotate up to the front. Brandon Pearl stayed out with them, and the entire field came in behind the Pelican brothers. Everybody's in. There's Garth Snyder, Dominic Lee coming down. Everybody making their way in. There's the 3, Mark Beverly getting to his spot. Joshua Abbey opted to stay out one more. Let's see if he stays out one lap or comes in. And, yeah, he's going to come on in. He did one extra lap. Blake Roebuck coming in right behind them. How about Billy Gray? Yep, he's coming in along with Brandon Pearl. Well, does he have Brandon Pearl? There he is. So now everybody's in. And interesting to see how this is going to shake out here. The Pelican brothers making their way off of pit road. And I'm thinking they might have the pace here to get down there and get past the guys that stayed out. Of course, now they're slightly off cycle just by that one lap. And you see them cycling around now, showing 4th, 3rd. You see the other guy, he's in the 3rd position. Bradley Wilson, he's in the lead. He won the battle off of pit road. Joshua Abbey getting up to speed, stayed out that extra lap. Looks like he's coming out and settling into the 5th position. Man, he's got a bit of work, though. He's like just about 3 seconds behind the leaders. So he's going to have to work hard to get up there with that group once again. Bradley Wilson in the lead. And, boy, 2 Pelican brothers right behind him. How long can he keep the 98 and the 12 back there. Actually, Nick Gardner has indeed joined his teammates. He's not right there behind them, but he is running in that 4th spot. So it's Dowden Racing, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position. And boy, look at this. We're on lap 39 already. Man, this race is just flying by. I tell you, when you watch a Slamming Trucks race, don't blink because you'll miss it. I mean, these guys don't play around. They run a lot of green flag laps. Let's look on further back. Evan Pienta now, the highest running forward bite driver. He's ahead of Garrett Wolfenbarger. Blake Roebuck is a little ways behind him. There's another Dowden Racing driver, Brett Summers. Had that little off and was able to make a great save. Running in that 9th spot. Garth Snyder now rounds out your top 10. And you can even see on the track map the rest of the field back there. They're spread out a bit. There's Mark Beverly. Now he's getting some a bit of a challenge there from Billy Gray. Billy Gray looking down on the inside, trying to see if he can make a move on the 3 machine as they go down the backstretch. And looks like he may be able to complete that pass, and he will move into that 12th position as they cross the stripe. It doesn't look like Beverly will be able to do the crossover. So he goes there, and let's see, back up at the front. And Anthony Pelican is moving in ever closer on the 51 of Bradley Wilson. Alex now dropped back a bit. There's a bit of a gap there. Nick Gardner is further back. But Anthony Pelican, he is getting right on the bumper of the 51. Here we go again, folks. And they've got a clean track, and there's not a big group of trucks around them, so it's not like they have to worry about somebody battling them for a position like, say, Anthony Pelican. He can just focus on that 51, and it's actually a comfort, I'm sure, to know that it's his teammate behind him. If they were going to battle, yeah, maybe they'll battle at the end of the race, but not when Pelican is trying to make a move on the 51. Wilson doing everything he can to stay ahead of the Pelican brothers. Definitely starting to put the pressure on Wilson. And we're inching closer and closer to the halfway point. Anthony Pelican pulling right up on the bumper of the 51. As they come to the stripe, Wilson, he'll lead lap number 44. And Anthony Pelican taking a look on the inside. Bradley Wilson, now, see, he's going to have a problem here. He can't defend high and low. And it's just a situation where he's just going to be outnumbered here. And I mean, what can you do? The guy's doing what he can. It's 2 against 1. So he's a little stuck on the high side there. Anthony Pelican moves into the lead. There's Alex Pelican now sizing up the 51, figuring out where he can make his move. Major excitement here at Las Vegas. And look at Bradley Wilson get right back. Oh, by Anthony Pelican. Did he get into the wall? It was close. Couldn't tell. He is off the pace, folks. I think he might have scraped the wall. Look at the other guys. There's Gardner. There's Abbey going by the 98. Anthony Pelican is on. He might have just had to check up, and he lost his momentum. But I don't know. Let's see. Let's check his right front. Oh, yeah, he definitely got into the wall there for sure. Evan Pienta going by. Anthony Pelican losing positions, now back to the 6th position. How quickly your fortunes can change. Bradley Wilson now having to deal with Alex Pelican. Alex trying to get a run on him. Now Nick Gardner is right behind them, and he's got his hands full with Joshua Abbey. Man, the action is just nonstop here tonight at Las Vegas. Wilson battling high and low there with Alex Pelican. Pelican now doesn't have the help of his brother up there. It's just one-on-one. And, man, those guys, they are really getting close. Those front bumpers and those rear bumpers, he was right on the right rear of the 51, super close. But, boy, that's what you love to see, guys getting out there and racing door to door, just inches apart, lap after lap. And look at the gap now that they've started to get here. And here he goes making another move on Alex Pelican. And right behind them, it's the exact same thing. Almost a mirror image of what's going on is the battle for first with Nick Gardner and Joshua Abbey. Abbey's blinking issues seem to have settled down now, which is good to see. So now he's trying to keep the pressure on the 16 machine as the leaders continue to battle. Alex Pelican now takes the lead. Man, he opened up almost a 3 truck length gap there between him and the 51. Bradley Wilson, they were battling so close, and now he's got looking like maybe a couple of truck lengths at least, trying to close the gap to Alex Pelican. Anthony, he's still running, and he's in the 6th position. You can see the scrapes on the right side of that 98 machine, and they have the faster pair. Of course, he's not going to pull in now and use that. If there's a caution, he might just go in and use it. But right now, he's able to stay in the top 10. He's about 2 seconds ahead of Garrett Wolfenbarger, who's back in the 7th position. His brother is trying to hold on to that lead. Bradley Wilson starting to draw in there closer once again. Same deal with Nick Gardner and Joshua Abbey. Now Gardner, he can't get away from that 05 machine. Got just about not quite a truck length gap, and looks like Abbey's going to close it up once again. Here's Joshua Abbey taking a look down on the inside. Let's see what happens as they come out of 4. Does he have enough momentum to make the pass? He might. I don't think so. Gardner will hold on as they cross the stripe here on lap 52. And their battling is not compromising them. And, they're actually able to keep up with the leaders. And let's check up there with Alex Pelican. Is there somebody? Did I see somebody in front of me? Okay, for a minute I thought there was some lap traffic in front of him. That's Dennis Steele ahead of him, a little over 2.5 seconds down the road. And he's actually, they're not just marching in on him. They might be gaining 1/100th of a second here and there. But just about everybody pitted on either lap 35 or 36. Oh, we got Dominic Lee. Caution. Dominic Lee. Let's see. Oh, engine damage there for the number 4. Caution here on lap 53. Wow, just past the halfway point. First caution of the evening. Let's go back and take a look at that and see what happened to Dominic. He's racing along there. He's racing against the number 3 there, Billy Gray. Oh, wow. That was quick. Let's run that back again. And, I saw this. Now, let's slow that down. Okay, they make just a little bit of contact, right? Well, it looked like he just, okay. For a minute, I thought it was like a weird netcode thing, but he just got turned there by the 3 machine, and that was he was spinning like a top there. Tough break there for the number 4. So he's making his way down pit road. Alex Pelican now caught up with the pace truck. It'll be interesting to see if Alex comes in and uses his fast repair as they make their way down pit road. Every single truck is on pit road. Dominic Lee, he was the first one to get to his pits. Here they come now. They're right there. Can't really see. Let's look at a rear camera view. It doesn't look like he really used it from what I can see there. He didn't use the fast repair. He's just going to he'll probably use a little bit of time there for some optional repairs as much as possible, trying to hold on to that fast repair. He's going to lose a lot of positions as he does that, but it could pay off later on in the race. So Alex Pelican wins the battle off of pit road. Bradley Wilson second. Nick Gardner in that third spot. Evan Pienta up to the fourth position. And while we're waiting to get going once again, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Hey, you're watching the Southeast Coast Slam Trucks Sweet 16 playoffs here on Rice Motorsports TV.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker, the future is feeling.
Okay, folks, we're back, getting ready to go green once again. It'll be lap 57 on the restart. There goes the pace truck heading down on pit road. Unfortunately, Dominic Lee did retire from that hard hit, so now we have 19 trucks on the field. We got a green flag. We're racing once again here at Las Vegas. It's Alex Pelican, Bradley Wilson, Nick Gardner, Evan Pienta, and Joshua Abbey, your top five. Gardner right now has a nose ahead of the 51 as they get up to speed on the backstretch. And he moves in behind his teammate, Alex Pelican. There's Joshua Abbey thinking about taking a look down on the inside. Oh, no, and oh, my goodness, Gardner gets sideways trying to save it. Evan Pienta, that's Blake Robert, actually. He manages to save it. Wow, another great save. Look at Alex Pelican. He managed to get out ahead of all of that mess. He's got four Shenandoah Shine drivers behind him. Bradley Wilson second. Joshua Abbey in the third spot. Garrett Wolfenbarger fourth. Billy Gray in that fifth position. Garth Snyder taking a look on that high side, though. Man, we've seen a couple of great saves out there tonight. And Alex Pelican, he managed to hold on, and they got a little bit of a gap there, but boy, Bradley Wilson is just running him down once again. Here he goes, getting right up to the bumper of the 12 machine. And everybody's tires are just too fresh to, even if somebody has to take some evasive action, those tires have got too much juice in them right now for you to take advantage of that gap that may develop. Because it seems like he's got the pace in hand to just run the guy down. And we've seen both of them do what he's doing right now. They'll get on each other's bumper, and after a few laps, don't be surprised to see Bradley Wilson make a move here. Joshua Abbey not too far behind. He's got Wolfenbarger and Billy Gray teammates right behind him. So now it's Alex Pelican. He's the one now that's up there by himself dealing with the Shenandoah Shine boys. There's Garth Snyder, the lone Ford bike driver, trying to get up there and mix with those guys. Wilson's got his nose ahead. He's going to take that lead position. Pelican trying to fight back. as they start lap number 62. Wilson down low. Pelican high. Abbey kind of staying high himself. He's watching what's happening here. Teammate Garrett Wolfenbarger right behind him. They're door to door going down the backstretch. Wilson may have the preferred line. As they come off the line, he's going to hold on. He'll be leading as they start lap 63. And it looks like the inside line may be the better line tonight to hold on to that position that we've seen in other races where that high line is the one to be in. But who knows? It may be the inside line here tonight at Las Vegas. It sure is for Bradley Wilson right now as he comes around to complete another lap with Alex Pelican right there beside him. Joshua Abbey not far behind at all. I mean, he is right there. And like I said, a couple of more teammates there. Oh, boy, look at Billy Gray and Garth Snyder there. Snyder trying to do the same thing. Gray might still have the upper hand, just like Wilson on that inside line. But, boy, Alex Pelican, he is hanging tough on that high line, trying his best. Look at a little side draft action going on. They better be careful there. Wow, that was close. Man, that was super close. Joshua Abbey, it almost looked like he might have checked up just a little bit. And look at them going down the backstretch once again. And looks like, am I seeing there's some slight damage on the right rear of the 51. I don't know if that's from them making contact or him scraping the wall or what. But man, they have been getting close here. Not quite into the closing stages yet. We are on lap 66 though. Joshua Abbey closing right up on the bumper of his teammate. Yeah, that is definitely some damage on the right rear of the 51 machine. As he seems to have a good command of that inside line. It's working pretty good for him, able to hold off Alex Pelican. As they come to the stripe, that was close, but Wilson did get the position ahead of Pelican as they cross the line to start lap 67. You know, and Alex Pelican, he's in a little bit of a difficult spot here. Boy, I mean, they are super tight here. Joshua Abbey sticking right to the bumper of his teammate. He even has a little bit of damage on the grill. And, he might have opened the door there just a little bit. Don't know if Pelican wants to really drop in behind the 55 or not. He seems to be holding on. It's amazing watching him hold on. I don't know if it's side drafting that's keeping up there or what, but Bradley Wilson cannot get away from Alex Pelican. Now Pelican has his nose ahead. And they're door to door coming out of turn 4. Alex Pelican has his nose ahead. Oh no, he's going to get down there and he swoops down in front of the 51 for the lead. But can he hold on to it? Man, we'll see. Now he's got about a truck length between him and Wilson. Joshua Abbey, they're all spread out now a little bit. There's Garrett Wolfenbarger. Nick Gardner now into the 5th position, trying to get past Billy Gray. They're going back and forth at it. That'll be some much needed help for Pelican if he can get up there. But right now he's got his hands full with the 11 truck. It looks like they're in single file here at the moment. Everybody's kind of spread out just a little bit. We're on lap 70 of 101 scheduled here tonight, folks. Nick Gardner trying to run down the top 4. Alex Pelican now looks like about 3 or 4 truck lengths ahead of the 51. Make that about 2 now. It looks like Wilson's starting to close in there a little bit. He's trying to, but you know what I said earlier, those Pelican brothers, they get out front and they get that clean air and they can just run their line. He has no traffic in front of him. Nathan Somerville is 8 seconds down the road, so he won't have to worry about any lap traffic anytime soon. And he can just run the line that he wants to run. And now it becomes a question, can the line that he chooses, will that give him the pace he needs to stay ahead of the 51? Because right now it's just straight up what line you're running and what pace you have. It is just definitely mano a mano. Wilson trying to see if he can catch up to the bumper once again of the 12 of Alex Pelican. Joshua Abbey still hanging on in that third spot. Gerrit Wolfenbarger right behind them. Nick Gardner right there as well. Garth Snyder, he hasn't given up his position either. He's still in that 6th position. And behind them, things are getting a little heated there. There's Evan Pienta battling with the 61. Oh, no, the 61 goes into the wall. Did that bring out a caution? I don't think so. It's Brandon Pearl, heavy damage on the 61, and he's almost come to a stop, and we don't have a caution. We're staying green. He's getting down off the racing surface. Oh, my goodness, and he probably did that to keep the caution from coming out. So we stay green. Man, such a tough break there for the 61. Brandon Pearl. Alex Pelican clinging to just about a 4/10 second gap between him and Bradley Wilson, and they started to break away from Joshua Abbey, teammate right behind him there. Nick Gardner still trying to put the pressure on the number 32 machine as they're into lap 75 now. And they've been on pit road 2 times. Brandon Pearl, he made it to pit road. Looks like he used his faster pair. He's getting tires and fuel for the 61 machine. As the battle continues to rage out on track. Gardner, he keeps trying to get close. He just cannot get up there and do something with that 32. Gerrit Wolfenbarger just has, right now, with maybe just enough pace to keep that 16 truck at bay. Not really making any move to try to get past Joshua Abbey for the moment there. It's almost like they're just running defense, trying to keep those dialed-in racing drivers separated. Wilson still trying to reel in Alex Pelican, but he's kind of going in the wrong direction. Now it was about 7/8 of a second. Now he's coming down pit road. Green flag pit stops underway. Wilson making his way down pit road. And we'll see if Pelican responds on the next lap or not. The rest of his teammates did stay out. He is the only one on pit road at the moment. And I think, who was that? Somebody else. Was that Steele? That might have been Dennis Steele that was leaving pit road. We saw 2 guys. I think Somerville is coming in. Tires and fuel there for Bradley Wilson. There the leaders go by. Alex Pelican, he'll put Wilson a lap down. But you know he's going to be pitting here soon, maybe, because now 24 laps remaining. Now comes the fuel mileage deal. And how long is he going to wait? I think he's getting ready to come in now, folks. Here we go. And that'll hand the lead to Joshua Abbey. Boy, this isn't over yet. Now, Wilson, he was in the 2nd place when he pitted. And right now, Wilson is showing, where is he at? He is in the, where'd he go to? He's in the 14th position. He's up to speed. And is Alex Pelican going to be able to get out? There he is going to turns 3 and 4. There's Pelican on pit road. And I think Wilson might get him here, folks. And he's down and away. And he's past the cones. But now he's back in the 11th position. There's Wilson right there, just about to get him. Now, those other guys, they're still going to have to pit. I think he just got by Pelican. Pelican, yeah, is a couple of positions behind them now. Not that first truck, but the next truck back there, the white light-colored one. So Bradley Wilson, we're going to wait for, there's more guys making their way out, but now you see Wilson starting to cycle up. I think he'll be cycling up close to the top there. We still have 4 guys that are out front at the moment, and that's Nick Gardner. And then we have 3 forward bike drivers, Garth Snyder, Blake Roebuck, and Evan Pienta all still have to pit. They last pitted on lap 54, but they will have to stop before this is over. So you would think that would put Wilson back at the front once again. He's got Alex Pelican quite a ways behind him, actually. So, and that's, you know, with 20 laps to go, that's going to be a dash to the finish. So it's going to be a question of, can he catch him? That's Nathan Somerville in between the leader and second place. Well, what will be second place Pelican once the top 4 pit. So it'll be interesting to see how far Nick Gardner and the forward bike drivers go before they pit. Would they try to roll the dice and make it to the end? That could be a little bit of an upset there. Because right now they've got, you know, everybody from 5th place on back down a lap. Pelican continues to race along. Now his brother Anthony is running in the 8th position. There he is. There's Garrett Wolfenbarger, and then behind him is Anthony Pelican. And I think Wolfenbarger is about 5 seconds ahead of him. And it looks like he used his faster pair, so his truck is 100% once again. But he's got Joshua Abbey right back there. And he's going to have, I know he's going to have his hands full with that number 5. Your leader, Nick Gardner, continues to stay out. Now 18 laps ago, there he is coming on in, and Garth Snyder and his teammates stay out as well. Snyder, Roebuck, and Pienta. Nick Gardner giving up the lead. Now it's only 3 trucks ahead of Bradley Wilson. Wilson still showing in that 5th position, like at the tail end of the lead lap. Or, yeah, I'm sorry, he's past Roebuck and Pelican there. Let's see, who's that in front of him? That's Nathan Somerville. And I think he's just getting ready to pass Gardner. I think Gardner's, just coming out of pit road there. So now Gardner goes a lap down. There's Evan Pienta making his way down on pit road. Been having a pretty quiet race, though. He's got some right rear damage. Let's see if he uses his faster pair. He didn't. It looked like he overshot, but either he has it and still not going to use it, holding onto it, or he's already used it. But tires and fuel for the number 13. And comes teammates Blake Roebuck and Garth Snyder. So that will hand the lead to Bradley Wilson, who's currently in the 3rd position. But see, he's on the back stretch while the leaders are on pit road. Now this is interesting. Blake Roebuck, they're leaving. They're just coming in. I thought they were getting ready to leave pit road. I didn't think they were getting out that quick, and there they are just coming to their pit boxes. So they're going to cycle around Wilson. He's kind of using the 29 of Somerville, doing a little drafting there. And he's going to cycle up to the lead position. Pelican is about 1 second behind him. There's Alex Pelican. Garrett Wolfenbarger is a little bit further back. Now in the 3rd position, Anthony Pelican. Well, like I said, he's got his hands full with the 5 machine there, Joshua Abbey, and the 77 of Brett Summers, I might add. So Anthony Pelican, he might want to try to get up there and help his brother, but he definitely has his hands full. Back up to your leader, and I don't know if he's just trying to draft with the 28 there or not. Now, Somerville, he pitted on lap 76. Wilson also pitted on 76, so they have the same life in their tires there. Alex Pelican pitted on lap 78 along with Wolfenbarger, Anthony Pelican, and Joshua Abbey actually pitted on lap 79. And let's see, Pelican Anthony Pelican, that is. He's still trying to fight off Joshua Abbey, but Alex Pelican, that gap is now about half a second to Bradley Wilson, and there's 13 laps to go. And let's see here. And, you know, the 28, Nathan Somerville, he's probably trying to stay on the lead lap. Now, I don't know what the league rules are. You know, some leagues, if you're a lap down, you know, do the right thing and get out of the way. But if you're at the tail in the lead lap, in some leagues, you know, you have the right to fight to stay on the lead lap if you're on the tail end. And like I said, his tires are every bit as fresh as the 51, and that could pose a little bit of a problem for the 51. Oh, as Alex Pelican gets right on his bumper. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, here we go, folks. 11 laps to go. They're getting ready to get down on the backstretch there. Wilson trying to make that truck wide as possible. Track is just a little too wide to cover the whole thing, though. And I tell you, Alex Pelican, he doesn't mind. He didn't look at that. He just gets up there. I mean, when he went on that outside, you could see Bradley Wilson for just a split second try to get up there and just keep him from getting him. And Alex Pelican made up his mind. He's going on the high side. You know, basically he gave Wilson the choice. Okay, you know, it's up to you there. You know, either you back off or both of us might end up in the wall. So he made the wise choice, and now it seems like, oh, we got a caution with 10 laps to go. And, oh, no, it's teammate Joshua Abbey. Abbey running slow. Damage on that right front for the 5 machine. What in the world happened to Joshua? It looked like he's been up against the wall. Let's go back to the replay here. We can see what happened. Oh, and it looks like he might have got together with Anthony Pelican. Let's run that back just a little bit so we can see it from the beginning. Oh, boy, it looks like they were getting close to Brandon Pearl. So, yeah, I can see what's going on here. Let's go to the chase here. And that's Abbey down on the inside, the 98, Anthony Pelican. And they're super close. Why, you know, when they're close like that, that daggone netco could jump out any second. Brandon Pearl's in front of Pelican, and he's got a lot of momentum. There's not a lot of space there, folks. I think he's trying to thread the needle, and Pearl is, there was room to move up, but he wasn't going to let the 98 get in there. He bounces off the 5, and that could be it. And did Anthony Pelican, and he hits the outside wall. They both get together hard. And, man, that might have been costly for both of them for sure. Brandon Pearl trying to defend and help out his teammate. Anthony Pelican not having any of it, and they both end up in the wall. Abbey, he continues on. Anthony Pelican looks like, and he's showing heavy damage as well from that collision with the outside wall. Let's take it back live here. Saw him down on pit road, and yeah, he had that fast repair. You know, he had damage before, so he came in. I'm sorry, that's Joshua Abbey. My bad. And it looked like he had a fast repair as well. Where's Anthony Pelican? Oh, and he does not have a fast repair. Oh man, engine is off. It may be game over for Anthony Pelican on pit road. Might have been trying to force the issue there a little bit, and it came back to bite him. And here we are now, 8 laps to go. Boy, it's Alex Pelican, Bradley Wilson, Garrett Wolfenbarger right there. Mark Beverly showing in the 4th position. Now he's with Asphalt Outlaws, and his teammate is Roger Strickland back in the 16th position. Then we have a couple of more dialed-in racing drivers, Brett Summers and Nick Gardner. So there's only 2 Shenandoah Shine boys up there in the top 3, running 2nd and 3rd. Billy Gray is back in the 7th position. Brandon Pearl, now he just came on pit road. I don't know if he used a faster pair or not. That truck is looking pretty good. Not even sure. He might not have got a whole lot of damage anyway. He might have just come in for tires and fuel, and he's on his way back out. And man, I tell you, this thing is just high octane right from the green flag, folks. And there's been absolutely no let up whatsoever. So Alex Pelican, he does have some teammates in the vicinity. And the question is, what's going to happen here? Because, you know, Bradley Wilson, him and Garrett Wolfenbarger, they're definitely no slouches. And Mark Beverly, he won't be rolling over for anybody, that's for sure. So his teammates are back there, but can they get up there and help him? And we're not going to have a whole lot of time either. Because I think if we come to the stripe here, we'll be getting one to go. And if we get the one to go this time, it'll be 5 laps. And we'll see what happens when we cross the line here. I think we're going to get the lights out on the pace truck. And yes, they are. So it'll be 5 laps remaining when they hit the stripe next time around. Everybody shouldn't have it. There won't be any problem with fuel or anything. Pelican, he stopped on lap 78. Now he has a 2-lap advantage, if that really means anything, between him and Wilson and Wolfenbarger. They pitted on lap. Well, I take that back. Bradley Wilson pitted on lap 76. Wolfenbarger, he pitted on lap 78 as well with Alex Pelican. And Mark Beverly pitted on lap 79. And let's see, Brett Summers, he pitted on lap 77. Nick Gardner pitted on lap 84. So, yeah, this could get interesting here. We've got some guys back there with tires just 2 or 3 laps fresher. I don't know if they've put enough wear on these tires for it to really mean anything. They're nowhere close to hitting the cliff or anything. So we'll see what happens here. Making their way out of turn 4. Pace truck's getting ready to turn in. Anthony Pelican may be down and out. He's still on pit road. He may not get back out for the checkered flag. We've got a green flag, and it's restarting once again. Wolfenbarger gave a little bit of a bump there on the restart. Man, he is right there. Who's going to get the best restart here? Right now, it's Alex Pelican. Garrett Wolfenbarger all over him. He does have a slightly no, I take that back. They both. Oh, another caution. Caution once again. And this, oh no, this time it's the 16 of Nick Gardner. Man, heavy damage on the 16 machine. And it looks like I see the 14 also having problems. That's Dom Grimmard. They may have gotten together. It looks like Roger Strickland might have been involved as well. Wow, the number 52 is tore up. But let's go back to, let's see. Let's go back to Nick Gardner, and we'll go to the replay here, see if we can see what happened. Oh, we just caught the end of it. Let's run it back just a little bit. And you can see they were all tight going down in, looks like it was turn 1, I believe. Gardner, he's there on the high side. There's Billy Gray in the 3 machine. Evan Pienta, he's the meat in the sandwich. Oh, and he might have got squeezed a little too much. Yeah, and he kicks the 16 out. That was really tight, though. Not a whole lot of room. There's the 14, nowhere to go. He bounces off the 16. The 5 actually gets some rear damage from the 43. Trucks all over the place. Garth Snyder, he manages to get through there, but Nick Gardner hard into the wall there. Roger Strickland, he was man, he also took a hard ride into the wall as well. So, and here we go. And they have 2 green-white checker attempts, and it looks like we're about to use number 1. And you just had the feeling that it just had to come down to this. It just seemed like it just had to come down to this. So here we are. Alex Pelican, wow. Garrett Wolfenbarger and Bradley Wilson. I mean, all the pressure in the world for the number 12. Only teammate in the vicinity is the 77 of Brett Summers. And he will be there in the mix with the rest of the top 4. But then he has Billy Gray behind him, the 11 machine. And wow, Mark Beverly in that number 3 machine. He moved up 12 positions. Him and Brett Summers, they moved up a ton since the race started. And so it looks like they'll be right in the mix here at the end of this race. Everybody's pretty much on the same, pretty much the same tire life, maybe 1 or 2 laps different between all those guys in the top 6. Anthony Pelican had made it out. Now he's coming back in. He may be just trying to get some work done on that 98 as much as possible to get to the finish line, because he's already, let's see, he's showing 2 laps down already. So now it's just a matter of just trying to get to the finish, unfortunately, for the 98 machine. And I'm wondering, yeah, that's, if he had a faster pair, he would have used it already. Making their way onto the backstretch. We should be getting the one to go next time around. So as we're waiting for them to get down to the first of 2 available green-white checker attempts, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hey, folks, you're watching the Southeast Coast Series Slamming Trucks. It's the playoff Sweet 16 here on Rice Motorsports TV.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Okay, folks, hold on to your hats. Here we go. Making their way out of turn 4, Pace Truck will be coming in this time around. It's the first of 2 attempts at a green-white checker. Boy, it's Pelican, Wolfenbarger, Wilson, Summers, and Gray, your top 5. Pace Truck is in, waiting for that green flag. Holding him down, holding him down. We got the green, and here we go. Wolfenbarger, he is off to the races, trying to get going quickly, see if he can get the jump on Pelican. Boy, I tell you, Pelican trying to fend off the 2 Shenandoah Shine boys. So far, he's got it there. Bradley Wilson right behind him. Oh, my goodness. And just like that, we have another caution, and I'm not even sure. I think it might be Brandon. Did he jumped right to the pits? It might have been Brandon Pearl. I mean, it happened so quickly, it didn't even register as a wreck or anything. So, wow, that was super close. So caution here, that was the first green-white checker, and now we have the second and final attempt. And if I tell you, if there's a caution comes out before they complete that restart lap, this thing will end in the caution. Alex Pelican will get the victory here tonight. So they got to come around and finish, get that first lap going. But man, let's see. Let's jump back here to Brandon Pearl and see if we can. Oh, I see what happened. Let's run it back a little bit. He's going across the grass. Not sure what happened there. That's the 88 of Garth Snyder. Let's slow it down here. They're going on the restart. And Pearl, he's right behind the 88 machine. And let's see what happens. I don't know if somebody spun their tires or what. Advance it forward just a little bit. Oh, there was a checkup there. Might have been a little bit of a checkup there from the 28. Snyder gets into the 28. Brandon Pearl has nowhere to go. The 88 comes down a little bit and collects him there. And now it's off into the green stuff. Both him and the 88. Brandon Pearl just going for a ride down the pit road, and and the shame of it is you fly off into pit road, and even if it's an accident, you're going to get a pit road speeding penalty, and that might have been why it looked like, I know that's not his pit box, but it almost looked like he just slid right into his pit box there. But yeah, that's and I think Pearl just said, you know what, that's it, and. Frustrating. That's got to be frustrating for the 61, I'm sure. And boy, I tell you, they only have one shot left now, and it's going to be, wow. Alex Pelican thinking, then please let this thing finish. And hey, knock on the wood, he's, Alex Pelican, he's always good at getting those restarts. I mean, he is a master at restarts. And it's looking like it's going to be Wilson will be next to him this time. Wolfenbarger behind him, which I think was where he was before on the restart. So, actually, I think maybe it was Wolfenbarger on the high, because it seemed like, if I remember correctly, Wolfenbarger was trying to get a run on him, and man, he just got a very. It's almost like drag racing. Who's got the good reaction there? When they get the green flag. I don't know if they do their restarts on the flag, or is it up to the driver that controls the restart. But man, his reaction time, once if you beat your opponent in that reaction time, and then you go up through the gears, you've already got it may be just a fractions of a second, but everybody has to work their way up through those gears. And if you're slightly ahead, you're going to have just enough acceleration to just edge them out. And as always, just no room for error whatsoever. And looks like we did. Now, Brandon Pearl, he's on pit road. He's just making his way out now. So he's out 17th. So he jumped to the pits, but he did not retire. So he's going to get out here and finish this thing. Now, I don't know if any of these guys have used a fast repair or not. Any of the guys right at the front. I kind of don't believe they have. Well, except for, I think Wilson may have, because he had some damage. I want to say it was on the right rear. That truck's looking pretty good right now. So he did use his fast repair at some point. Now, Pelican may have one in his back pocket. Wolfenbarger might have one as well. And you know what? And the way this thing is shaping up right now, this, boy, Alex Pelican, and then he's got three Shenandoah Shine guys right behind him, Wilson, Wolfenbarger, and Billy Gray. There's his teammate, Brett Summers. You know he's going to do everything he can to get up there and help his teammate. But, man, I tell you, it's going to be a tall order, and those guys are going to be racing super tight. Alex Pelican, if somebody gets down on the inside, and we've seen the inside line actually work pretty good defending throughout the race. We saw Alex Pelican for a long time try to get by Bradley Wilson, and he just couldn't quite make it. So let's see what happens this time around. Pace truck should be coming in this time around. And this is it, folks. Last opportunity. Second of two green-white checker attempts here. Pace truck, there he goes. It's all or nothing here. Holding them down, holding them down. We got the green flag for the final time tonight. Racing for the final time once again here at Las Vegas. And they're door to door going into turns 1 and 2. Wilson on that high side. Can he do what Alex Pelican didn't do for several laps, trying to get past him? Wilson giving it everything. Look at the guys behind him. Look at Evan Pienta back there making it 3 wide, going through turns 3 and 4. Evan Pienta trying to steal the show. They're coming to the line. It'll be the white flag. Alex Pelican, he's trying to hold on for dear life. Everybody is coming after him now. Evan Pienta getting up into the mix in the middle of everything. Can he make a move on the 51? The 51's trying. He's got a nose ahead of Pelican. Look at Evan Pienta. He's blinking out. Oh, no, he gets in. Alex Pelican gets wrecked. I think Evan Pienta blinked, and Garrett Wolfenbarger, Billy Gray, they all lose it. Bradley Wilson, he's going to run away with the victory here at Las Vegas. Wow. Evan Pienta, it looked like he was starting to blink just as he got up in there and basically took out the rest of the guys that are running up at the front. Wow, Bradley Wilson was truly in the right place at the right time to grab that victory here at Las Vegas. Man, and you know that's one happy camper right there, folks. Good grief. Wow. Bradley Wilson, your winner. Blake Roebuck brought her home second. Dennis Steele in the third position. Bradley Wilson, your winner. Boy, let's get the guys in the victory circle here. And, oh, my goodness. That was crazy. So it's Wilson, Roebuck, and Steele. Let's see. Let's see. Let's find everybody here and get everybody up there. Let's see. There's Wilson. We'll move him on up. And I got to move this over so I can see where everybody is. And where is that? Where's Bradley? There he is. We'll move him up. It's a victory circle. We got to let's find Roebuck and Steele. And let's see. There's Blake. He's already up there. And let's see if Dennis. Where is Dennis at? See if we can get him in the booth. There he is right there. We're gonna move him on up, and we're gonna head on down there with him. Okay, folks, we're down here victory circle with your top 3. Wow. Bradley Wilson, Blake Roebuck, and Dennis Steele. Hey, Bradley, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Boy, I tell you, if you ever had to be in the right place at the right time, boy, you avoided some really bad luck there right at the end. Man, congratulations on that win, man.
Thank you. Definitely needed it. Just being in the must-win situation's not the best, especially at this track where really anything can happen. So I just got to give a hand to my teammates for helping me out and giving me tips and tricks to really put this in position.
Boy, and I tell you, it's a shame because it really looked like they were going to be right up there with you, but you know, somebody blinked, and I think that caused a problem, and then it was like domino effect, and everything just went crazy all of a sudden, and the smoke cleared. You were right there. Congratulations again. Anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
No, my sponsors over at ShenandoahShine.co, MartinSports906.com, Sim Speed Shop, Elite Performance Industries, Abbey Racing Esports, White Knuckle Esports. They've given me so many opportunities. Really don't know where I'd be without them.
10-4, man. Yeah, and man, we've been seeing you getting so close, man. And like I've said before, like Bradley, he just needs a break because you've been fighting up there for quite a while and just need some racing luck, man. You got it tonight. Congratulations, and we'll see you in the next round of the playoffs.
All right, thank you. Looking forward to it.
Hey, Blake, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, I tell you. Wow, you guys, you're patient all race long and kind of making your way up there, and boy, I bet you when all hell broke loose there, you probably didn't know what was going to happen there, and come out second, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you there, Tony. That last lap was something special, that's for sure. everybody going all over the place. I wasn't even sure I'd make it through to see that wreck happen in front of me. I got doored coming on the backstretch. It was just a crazy last lap. Just kind of got lucky. The seas parted for me and got second place. It's pretty good points night. Helped me advance the next round.
Absolutely, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I just want to thank all my followers that watch every week. I appreciate all their support. My girlfriend and her family, and then obviously my family. I want to thank my team at Forward Bite. Everybody works pretty hard at what we do here, and it was a great result for us. We got 2 of us going into the next round, and hopefully we'll put in some good work here to go for a championship.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations again, and we'll see you in that next round.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Dennis, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, good to see you here in the top 3, man. Great finish, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, I can't say that it was a pretty race at all, but that last lap, yeah, the seas parted and just found a way through.
I tell you, man, and I guess in a situation like that, you just hold the wheel steady. Did you have to go high or go low or did things happen that quick and you just didn't know where to be?
Luckily, I just kept it in the middle. I thought I was going to get spun by somebody, but luckily I didn't.
I tell you, man, and you got some. I guess that's where you got your damage from, because it seemed like you stayed out of trouble pretty much all race long.
I got tapped at the initial start, but other than that, it was pretty clean.
10-4. Absolutely, that's great, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Dialed In Racing. I know we got about 2 people that's going to be in the finals, so hopefully we can win it. Appreciate Charles for hosting and everything. Appreciate you guys, Tony, putting on a good show.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations. And I mean, that was one heck of a race. I mean, excitement right from the drop of the green flag. And congratulations. Good to see you up on that podium, man. And we will see you guys next week.
Yeah, appreciate it, Tony. Good night.
All right, now. Good night. Okay, folks. Wow. I mean, what a finish. I mean, that was absolutely awesome. Let's go ahead and bring up the race results here. And we've got Bradley Wilson, your winner. Blake Roebuck second. Dennis Steele third. Jeremy Talley in the 4th position. Then Garth Snyder 5th. Mark Beverly 6th. Randy Sally 7th. Nick Gardner 8th. Joshua Abbey 9th. Brett Summers rounds out the top 10. There, Garrett Wolfenbarger in that 11th position. 12th is Billy Gray. Nathan Somerville 13th. Evan Piento 14th. Alex Pelican ended up 15th. Anthony Pelican 16th. Brandon Pearl in the 17th position. Don Bremmett was 18th. 19th, Roger Strickland. And Dominic Lee in the final and 20th position. And as always, folks, we want to thank you for joining us here at Las Vegas. Man, it was such an exciting race. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully you will be able to join us as we move into the next round of the playoffs. So for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.